Is this thing on? Hello. You guys ready for some fun? I know I am. It's Friday night. Time to get hype. Also, how are the audio levels? They sound okay? Let me know if I'm tweaking or whatever. I'll adjust. All right. Well, it's 6 o'clock. You know what that means. It's time for Friday Night Fights. Here we go. All right. It is Friday night, which means it is time for some Friday Night Fights here on the world of classic Tetris. And we're going to start us off with a DAS banger. Two formidable DAS opponents squaring off in a best of 5. Introductions, please. On the left-hand side, you know him as the Almighty Orange, hailing from Canada with an NTSC PB of a lot. Hold on. I was not ready. Now I'm ready. 1.211 million. Give it up for Anpu! And his opponent on the right, hailing from the UK, he's British, man. He is the calmest of koalas, but the panicking most penguin. 1.188 PB. Give it up for Penguin Panic. Yeah. So it's a world war affair here. UK takes on Canada in this exhibition match. So, I'm sure you players are awaiting these pieces, so let's give it to you. Colin Seed in the chat, 1 Charlie, Charlie 6 Niner Echo. I'll pin that for you. All right, Anpu is ready to square off. Penguin Panic is putting in the seed. He has hit the select button, and we are rip-roared and ready to go. Good luck. Have Friday. Let's do it. Game number 1 of this DAS matchup comes your way. Friday Night Fights is underway in 3, 2, 1, Tetris. And same piece sets has been confirmed. So yes, welcome on in, everybody. It is indeed Friday Night Fights. The ending of a week that, well, shouldn't have existed, but it did. A lot of stuff going on in the world of Colin. Won't get into too much detail, but just know that it's been busy. I've been running around dealing with a lot of stuff, so. But we're here, and we're gonna make the best of it. Just like Anpu is gonna make the best of that crazy start, finally getting a long bar down the center for the first Tetris at 10 lines. Penguin Panic, on the other hand, off to the races. Oh, yeah, see how saying in the chat, things that shouldn't have existed, do you mean like the Kaka belt? Yep, and now I'm glad it does. You've wished it into fruition, and now you're going to be battling for the #1 contender slot. That's right, there is a Kaka belt #1 contender slot up for grabs tonight. So stick around in a fatal triple threat. Hello, Ahmed. Over on YouTube saying hello to the Tetris community. All the love from Sudan. Well, we appreciate that you are spending your Friday night. It is kind of late. It's almost Saturday morning for you. So thank you for spending your time here and watching these players play DAS. You know, speaking of DAS, you know, Jonas Cup coming up, so... Our Phil, I think we've got like, what, 3 weeks until Jonas Cup? Oh, it's so crazy. It's approaching so quickly. All right, 37 lines in the books. Penguin Panic ahead by 2 Tetrises. 135 plays 89. Add a Tetris for Anpu, go to 111. Tetris Pog to Duck Dragon. Thank you so much for the 3-stream streak. Oh yeah, Sorelli, I hope you get a chance to go. It's gonna be... I mean, live events in Tetris in general are just so fun. But like Jonas Cup, you really get like the top talented DAS players, and you get to see some of our favorites make a reappearance, and then of course, you know, the Scooties and the... I don't know if Alex is going, but definitely Pixelandia will be there, so... And welcome in Gaming with Nino. Yes, I am doing well today, as could be expected, so... 185 out of Tetris, go to 207 for Anpu, 229 for Penguin Panic. Penguin Panic being playing very clean all first quarter here. We are now 1/3 half, or we are almost approaching the halfway, excuse me. As we know, transition happens at 130 lines, where we'll see that speed double. We've got a short queue tonight, too. We only have 4 matches. Nobody wanted to play, I guess. I mean, I didn't even have an opportunity. I've been so busy with work, and, you know, I've had some time off just because we've got some personal stuff going on with the family, so hadn't been able to spend a lot of time in Tetris, really. But glad to be back. And now with baseball season starting too, like we're ripping and roaring now. We've got basically 3 games a week. It's kind of nuts. But I made sure to keep my Mondays and Fridays as open as possible so that I can continue to stream. So, like, I obviously won't be able to host on Monday. Just, I've got the big event on Monday. And then, yeah. And we should be good. I am terrible at Tetris. I'm at work during these. I wish I could compete. Hey, you know what? If you're ever interested in competing, I mean, we do have leagues for people that are terrible. I mean, shoot, we have a whole belt devoted to people who are terrible. Yes, the Kaka belt. Yes, thank you. One of my kids just yells from up the stairs, the Kaka belt! So he knows. He knows. That's right. You know what else is happening too? Wars Live is going to happen in 2 weeks. Holy cow, we are 2 weeks away from the Cleveland Gaming Classic already, and I'll be hosting the 4th annual Classic Tetris Wars Live. Oh, hold on. Anpu might not be able to stick around. Maybe? Okay, this is so tough. He's got to do a lot of creative birds. Beautiful J-piece, that's going to help. And actually, he is going to work out of this jam. Give him the long bar. There it is, long bar Tetris, 413. 477 for Penguin Panic, who slams home a quick one, go to 500,000. So it's about a 100,000 point lead here for Penguin Panic, and he is just continuing to pour on these points before the post-transition. Kind of see Anpu with that T spin opportunity, not going to wait around, plug it in, now has a Shadow T into transition at 440. Penguin Panic will transition with this Tetris up at 547, so off we run, level 19. We'll see what Anpu's able to do here. He's about 100,000 points back. But yeah, you could always check out our Discord. You could also check out some of the events we got going on. Tetris for the non-pros. That's where a lot of people make their bones. Some of us who can't play Tetris made their bones in commentary, and that's all we do now. But and plus, you know, it's fun. We're gonna have an amateur event in Cleveland too. So Sunday, I'm gonna have a amateur Tetris event. So it's gonna be off the street. Anybody there who wants to play for Tetris, it's gonna be basically a 1-hour tournament. Keep it short for the newbies, but yeah, it's gonna be a play to win, and I'll have a trophy. Oh, that means I gotta order 2 trophies. I gotta put that on my list of things to do. Yeah, Duck Rental. I'll see you there. Stop by the Tetris booth. Yeah, it's at the Huntington Center this year, so it's gonna be a whole new everything, really. I'm excited. I don't even know our layout yet. I talked to Corey, and I was like, hey, what's the layout? And he showed it to me. I'm like, okay. I'm like, are we going to have lights, or am I going to need my ring lights again? So we'll find out. Oh, wait, what? What just happened? I looked down for 1 second. Hold on, what just happened? The game ended, I won. Is that true? How, wait, how? Oh my, what the heck? 560k to 577. Like, I had what? Like, sorry, I got interrupted. I got a pretty important message sent to me, so. Wow. Okay, well, congratulations, Anpu. We'll give you our heart. Wow. You know, I'm gonna yell for getting that message. Like, interrupting my Tetris. Wow. You know, I did say, let's see if I remember how to do this, and apparently I don't, so. Alright, players have incremented their seeds, so let's get it going. Game number 2. Anpu's on the march. Penguin Panic gonna look to tie things up. Let's go. Game number 2 starts in 3, 2, 1. Tetris. All right, 47,000 apiece at 10 lines, matching each other's efficiency. And both players slamming home their second Tetris. So yeah, already Anpu off to a much better start. And Penguin Panic getting into a bit of a drought. Was able to manage it. Does have that hole in row 4, so going to have to go to work before he can score a Tetris. And actually, oh, okay. Let's see what he does here. He is going to try to do that. Does he take the triple? He will. And Anpu now dealing with the hole on the left side. Gets the well uncovered, but the bar coming one piece too early. So both players unable to take advantage of these long bars. Ooh, that didn't look like Das to me, Anpu. That looked a little tappy. But we'll let it slide. 167 plays 149. Of course, Das being the delayed auto shift, the press and hold method. Nice line spin there for Penguin Panic. And there's the long bar for the reward. Tetris scored. 196 plays 191. All right, 50 lines in the books. Anpu and Penguin Panic all knotted up here, basically separated by 2 burned lines. So we'll see if these players are able to go the distance this second game. I missed the top out on early 19 speed, which is a shame because, I mean, I thought Penguin Panic had that one. You know, just had to keep playing it out. But we'll go back to the VOD later on and see what happened. Ooh, Anpu with a couple of misdrops here. Is going to get the Tetris to knock it down and get out of danger, but that is going to continue to slow him down. Penguin Panic knocking home another quick score there. 319 plays 317. Now we'll see what the Penguin can do. If he's able to capitalize, he takes a 200-point lead. Oh, my word. And now we'll get another Tetris there. So even with that digging, Penguin Panic wasn't able to take advantage of that scoring opportunity. So Anpu and Penguin Panic still knotted up here. 364 plays 366. Well, well, well. Look who it is with a raid. Party of 4. 3s, 2s. Thank you so much for the raid. And welcome in, Wallband. Oh, no. Penguin Panic. Oh, no. 367. And early top out. I think we got somebody on the event, right?
Oh, Mr. Kingsman, it's hard to hold it in. Oh, no, I'm going to let it go, man. It's going to come out. Oh, no, Kingsman.
Oh, no, Kingsman. Indeed. Anpu takes the 2-1 lead. Yo, max number 100. Congrats, dude. That's awesome. All right, both players are ready to go, so let's get it on. Game number 3. Can Anpu sweep Penguin Panic, or will Penguin Panic get on the board? Let's find out, because Game 3 breaks free in 3-2-1 Tetris. Talking to a friend at work, and we're talking about Tetris. I let her know that I was streaming, and she's like, "Oh, I love Tetris." So I was like, "Well, come watch." All right, Penguin Panic with a couple of isolated dependencies here. He is going to be in a mess. Oh, beautiful triple up at the top. Needs a J piece. Gonna go flat with the L instead. I piece comes. There's the J, but way too late. But he's finding an alternate solution. Nice flat burn there. Bar's gonna open up the well. Can he get another one? Yes, he can. Bar in. Tetris for the relief. 107. 125 for Anpu. Oh, again, another digging situation here for Penguin Panic. Already down 2-0. Cannot afford another top out here. He's really going to have to clutch up. And so far, so good. He's doing exactly what he needs to. Oh, he's going to set up here. Where's the bar? Give him the bar. Give him the bar. Where's the bar? No bar. Bar's going to come. It's a triple only. But he's in a much safer spot. Nice adjustment there. That JP's going to open up the well. Can he get a bar for the clean one? Let's find out. There it comes. Tetris knocked down. Dirty center well Tetris for Anpu. 204 plays 148. So a 60,000 point lead here for the almighty orange. There's another long bar and another Tetris. So Anpu really pouring on the points here. We are halfway through these 18 speeds. Again, we'll see transition at 130 lines. And players will hopefully get another 130, or no, 100 lines, excuse me, because we go from 130 to 230. And then the game will effectively come to an end, because DAS players can't play 29. And Penguin Panic setting up a Vitz and getting punished in all sorts of ways because there is no bar. What the heck? Burns away the Vitz. There is still no bar. Somebody count this drought. Where is the bar? For real. There it is. Finally for both. Oh my word. That was a Colin seed. I don't know if anybody else felt that one, but that was long. Man, that was long. Long. Oh, Penguin Medic setting up again. Takes a double, gets a dirty Tetris. 309. 378 for Anpu. Penguin Panic set up triple only. Gonna burn away. I got a fraud alert on my credit card. Sweet. It's been 2 days and I've got 2 fraud alerts, but they were all legitimate purchases. That's the funny part. And then I basically got yelled at by Chase today. Yeah, I'll share the story. Well, we got transition, but I'll share it. We'll be done with it quick. But yeah, Chase basically yelled at me and said, you are not allowed to use your credit card in another country and have it shipped to somebody that's not you. I'm like, why? And they're like, because it's going to be fraud. You can't do it. It's not what that card's designed for. I'm like, geez, lady, I understand. I'm not getting mad at you. But, like, why are you yelling at me about this? I understand. Like, I'm sure she probably got yelled at all day by stupid people, and she was just having it. But when I was like, man, why are you yelling at me? All I did was try to buy a computer. SD Beans is here. More Tetris live. Nice. Glad you're here, Beans. And Morlando is here, calling me a fraud. Well, yes, Morlando. I learned from the best. Fraudulent transactions. Aw, yeah. Speaking of fraudulent transactions, where's the long bar? There's a double. There's the Tetris for Penguin Panic. 421, 533 for Anpu. Both players with a pretty messy board. Anpu in a much better spot, though. Penguin Panic fighting for his life here. He's about 110,000 points back, so he needs to get into a scoring position and fast. Ma'am, this is an Olive Garden. Bar in, boom, Tetris, Anpu, 569. Hey now, for all you Omenvar fans. Oh, misdrop there for James Thomas. This is gonna stink. Oh, he gets the bar over. I thought for sure it was curtains. He may just get out of this. Wow, what a dig from Penguin Panic. This is absolutely heroic. And he's bringing this down. That bar's going to clean up the whole mess. He is at 452, about 150,000 points, excuse me, 180,000 points back of Anpu, but still alive. What a tremendous survival. I thought for sure he didn't hit that quick tap, he was done. These dang keyboard cheaters, man, I swear. Bar in Tetris. 495 now. Crawl Forcible saying, great dig. Absolutely, that big dig energy. See what I did there? Takes a double, gets the Tetris, 537, 694 for Anpu. So Anpu now 150,000 points in the lead. Ooh, lost dash moment there for Anpu, but he's able to get that bar over. Saturday in the park. Can you dig it? Yes, I can. And Penguin Panic is going to die. And at 7-11, Anpu, always open, takes the win. In a sweep. Play this out. You're the winner. And apparently, you get a tiny belt. I score check twice and then misdrop both times. Well, that's what you get. I'm calling out scores. I mean, am I not giving you a good enough score check? Well, the almighty Orange getting it done in a sweep over the Penguin Panic. GG. All right, coming up next, we will have Spectric taking on Nino. Don't go away. You'll want to love that one. We'll be right back. Looks like we don't have Spectric just yet. Let me give him a ping. Alright, we should be back from commercial, maybe not. Maybe in like a couple more seconds. Well, well, well. Look who it is. It is the poopy old hag. I'm gonna say it now. Sorry if my play is not as good as usual. I hurt my left thumb in a pretty stupid way. Well, I hurt my foot. I'm pretty sure I broke something in my foot. This is not open queue. It's just gonna be a short night, I guess. If you find an opponent and you want to play, that last match is a tag team match. If you want to play after and you have an opponent, I'll add you. It's fine. I'll go another game because I only had 4. But yeah, I hurt my foot today. Like, let me tell you what happened. Well, I'll wait until we're on 18. Just waiting for Spectric to go live. You wanted a can of green beans and the can opener is broken, so you tried to open without a can opener. Good job. All right, we're just waiting for our player here. We have Nino. Nino's here. Just waiting on Spectric, so we'll give him a couple minutes. You know all about opening cans. Cans of whoop, booty, butt cheeks. I gotta tell you a joke while we're waiting for Spectric. So, my kid comes up to me, he goes, "Can you believe it?" I'm like, "Believe what?" He's like, "After all the crap they've been through, they're still together?" I'm like, what? What are you talking about? I'm like, what are you talking about? He says, "Your butt cheeks." I think it was Killian. I don't know. It was either you or Killian. I can't remember who. But it was so funny. All right. We're going to give our boy, like, 1 more minute, and then we're going to, like, do something. We might have to find a sub. Thank you so much for the resub here, Danny J. It is much appreciated. Should I vamp? I don't know. Should I vamp a little bit? Maybe I will while we're waiting. What's up? It's Friday night. And I'm filling in time because our player's not here. I'm looking right into the camera. I'm staring into your soul. We're not looking at the trash. We're looking at you. Because you're rock stars. Okay, even that's a little weird. Alright, but yeah, we're waiting. Just waiting for our opponent to show up, so I figured I'd just chit-chat while you don't have to keep looking at the ads. You know what's coming up, though? And I could talk... Yeah, you're looking at trash because you're looking in the mirror. No, but you know what is coming up? Let me just... Oh! Wow. So... OBS made a massive update. It's all different now. Okay, let's add a new image. Browse. Desktop. Let's talk about this. It is Classic Tetris Wars Live. It is in 2 weeks. Starts Friday, September 11th at the Huntington Convention Center in Cleveland, Ohio. It is Classic Tetris Wars Battle Royal Live Tournament. You'll be able to watch it on twitch.tv/Tetris Wars. So that's going to be cool. We're going to see players like Cole Bucket, Burbia, Meme. I don't know who else is coming, but I hear Talvot's coming. So it's going to be pretty cool. And here, actually, Cox Danny J in the chat has put a link to get ransomware on all of your computers. No, I'm just kidding. You can go to the tiny URL, Classic Tetris Calendar, and you get a look at everything that's in there. And what don't we see? Let's go into September. Bruh, how do you not have Wars Live on this calendar? You are bad. You don't have Wars Live on this calendar. How are they supposed to know what's happening if it's not on the calendar? You've got Dash to 1.4 million. You've got the TNP show. But no, you don't have Wars Live. Where's my Wars Live, bro? Alright, are we here yet? Do I have my player? I still don't have a player. Alright, I don't know what to do. We're gonna sub him out. Somebody else. I need somebody with about a max out PB. Poopy old hag, you want to get in? Are you available? Alright, cool. We'll have Poopy old hag. And yes, Chaotic Hazel saying, I have never seen Colin look so threatening. When did Colin become so intense? I've always been intense, especially when I'm camping. All right, we'll vamp for like another 5 minutes, and then we'll have Poopy old hag here. So I'll adjust the scene. Sorry, Nino. Well, I'm about as threatening as a jar of mayonnaise. You definitely look like a jar of mayonnaise, that's for sure. All right, Poopy. Oh, I'm gonna have to know how to spell your like alt name too. See, Kinetic Hazel, same wavelength, girl. Exactly, exactly. You're a queen, and I love it. I know, I believe you. I believe you. But, Cox Danny J, how does it feel knowing that 2 people in the community have just said to you, you look like a jar of mayonnaise? It's because you're white and bald. And you're made with eggs. Alright, wait, I gotta find out. It's, P-U-M-P. We can't find it. Maybe it's in discussion. Let's find it. P-U-M-P. What is Poopy's alt? I can never remember it. It's so outrageous, and I think my body just like says, no, absolutely not are you retaining this information. Thought it was in discussion, but maybe not. Does anybody have Poopy Old Hag's alt? Isn't it like... I don't know. Alright, I just need poop. I'm so sorry for the delay, folks. I'm probably losing all the viewers right now because you guys are watching me scramble trying to find opponents, but... Here, let's watch Nino warm up. That's fine. And look at that. Nino is warming up with a picture of Tim Curry. Timothy James Curry. Getting viewers. No, it's definitely gone down. Oh, thank you. Like, why is this even a name? That's the weird thing. Like... Alright, Poopy's here. Thank goodness. All is right within the world. Let me just fix the cam. As we're barfing into a bucket. Ow. No, I don't like that. Alright, it's gonna be fine just like that. Alright, let's go, says SD Beans. I agree. Let's give a seed. Boom, there you go. 6 Delta 3C 2E. Of course I know who Tim Curry is. See, most people know him from Rocky Horror Picture Show. You, for some reason, decided to use Home Alone. I'm good, Cousin Avi. How are you? All right, you know, there is a seed in the chat for you, my dude. Let's give you a quick refresh because you're frozen. All right, let's go. Am I the only one that doesn't even feel the tiniest bit of negative emotion of celebrity deaths? Yeah, Yeah, no, I don't. I mean, it's not like I'm sad. It's just like it's kind of like a bummer, especially when it's somebody like when Dolly Parton died, for instance. My kids are a part of her Imagination Factory, so you know, it kind of sucks that that program, you know, no longer has Dolly behind it. But I mean, I'm not torn up about it. All right, well, Poopy Old Hag is ready. We're just waiting on Nino to ready up here. Subia. I did. I've reloaded you twice, bro. Yeah, see, like, literally, it's still showing you play. Yeah, even your stream on Twitch is literally showing you still warming up. So if you could, like, not continue warming up. Why don't you, like, go on live and then go live again? Try that. I know, it could be, you might have, like, actual stream delay in your stream, too. Just like I said, just end the stream and then come back on. Is it even Friday Night Fights if there's no tech issues? All right, well, we got readies from Nino, so let's go. Let's see what happens, because here we go. Poopy Old Hag takes on Nino in this game number 2. Thank you for the sub. 3, 2, 1, Tetris. Saturday morning fights for me. Yeah, seeing a little bit of buffering already from Nino, so it'll be a little delayed. Gotta do something about that internet, bro. See if I can, like... I mean, he's definitely dropping frames. Like, there's nothing I can do. And he's just falling further and further behind with every little bit of lag. Poopy Old Hag in trouble. Able to get that piece over. Holy smokes. And a long bar for the center. Opening up the center well. Nothing burns. I don't know what's worse right now. Poopy's stack or Nino's internet. But Poopy Old Hag almost out of this dig. I bet you Nino's computer is installing Windows updates. Now, I happen to work for a company that manages those. Yeah, brilliant cleanup there for Poopy. Bar in Tetris 114, 71,000 for Nino. But Nino is also about 30 lines back, courtesy of the stream delay. So another bar in, another Tetris. We'll see what happens. Nino a roller. Poopy Old Hag the Dasser. I guess I can introduce these players, of course. Poopy Old Hag coming in and filling in for somebody who was supposed to be here. Spectric Electric decided not to show up, so... Poopy Old Hag, DAS player out of New Zealand. Has an NTS CPB of 1.228 million. And she is a very good Tetris player. Don't get me wrong. Honestly, probably one of my favorite ones to watch. Especially when she's on camera because her legs are crazy. Ahmed asking in the chat, why did they call it a dirty Tetris? Sure. So a dirty Tetris just means that the Tetris is not being done in the traditional column 10, row 1. You're setting up for a Tetris elsewhere. So if it's on the bottom of the board, it's fine. It's just a column Tetris. But let's say you're like 5 or 6 rows up and you set up for a Tetris, then it's a dirty one. Because it's just sneaky. Like, oh, you did a Tetris and you're not really supposed to do a Tetris there. So it's just like more of a gamble. And also, hello GD lists list. Salutations, fellow Earthlings. How do you do, fellow kids? I hope that helps, Ahmed. Is it Ahmed or is it Ahmed? I don't think it's Ahmed. It might be. If it is, tell me. It's called dirty because these players need to take a shower. No, that's just you. And I'm pretty sure we will all have to take a shower after watching your match tonight. Without a doubt. You smell fantastic. You smell like garbage. No, you smell like mayonnaise. There's a triple for Nino. And there's a dirty Tetris. 280,000 at 72, 352 at 95 for Poopy Old Hag. Gets a long bar, gets a Tetris. It looks like if Poopy just kept pushing down. Have you ever heard of Geometry Dash? I don't think anybody here has ever heard of Geometry Dash. Yes.
I play it.
Yes, thank you, Lincoln. Yes, Lincoln plays Geometry Dash. A lot of people in Tetris play Geometry Dash. I had a feeling that's what the GD stood for, but we have a player in the community whose name is Grand Designs, and we call him GD. Yeah, Ahmed. No, Ahmed. Ahmed. All right, Poopy Old Hag will transition to level 19 here at about 15 more lines. And she's trying to stay efficient. Unfortunately, has to set up some burns. That was a nasty-looking square, but cleans up the well. Needs the bar. Still no bar. Running out of room here. Has to burn. There's the bar. Gets the Tetris. Tetris for both. 400,000 playing 493. Now, if you look at the line advantage here that Nino has, courtesy of the stream delay, you'll see that he is 100,000 points back, but he is also about 5 Tetrises back, give or take. So we got a 540 transition here for Poopy Old Hag. We'll see what Nino has when we cross there. Oh, cool. So you're a ranker. Oh, Poopy Old Hag's left side and right side are completely done at 544, so she's finished. 545 is the target, Nino. You're probably already there, but we'll find out here. Again, 545 is the transition score to beat. 545. And one more Tetris will do it. There's the bar. There's the Tetris. 565. So had a Tetris lead at transition, and Nino is good for game number 1. GG. And then we'll wait like the 20 seconds it's going to be until he tops out, knowing that he won. So yeah, let's talk about what happened to my foot. Wait for Nino to top out. So I work from home, and I sit at my desk, and I mean, I have a comfortable chair, but you know, just sometimes when you're sitting for a while, you got to shift your weight around and, you know, just sit on a different part. So I put my hand on my armrest, but my armrest also like rotates 90 degrees. And when it did that, I put my weight on it and I just caught it the wrong way, I guess, and pushed my armrest back. My hand slipped off of the armrest and I come tumbling out of my chair. All right, so I flip over the armrest and I smack my foot on the corner of my desk. And it hurts. Like, I thought, oh, you know, it's just a little ding or a little scratch and I was bleeding. You know, it'll stop hurting after a while. No, it's like swollen. So I'm pretty sure I may have broken something. So we'll see how it feels tomorrow. But I have to do a thing on Monday. So I hope I'm able to walk, because that will not be fun. Yeah, it was quite funny. I wish I would have been on a call when it happened, because it would have been recorded. News up. Hey, at least I didn't break a hip, all right? We could still recover from a broken foot here. Okay? It's not like you, where you fall down and there's a risk you're not getting back up. Shit, if Kingsman fell, the only thing that would be getting up after that would be his blood pressure. Hi, King. He's like Beetlejuice. You say his name and he appears. All right, well, Nino, you are good. I'm sure you probably know. You've probably already topped out with this massive amount of stream delay you have. But, well, you get the max out. I mean, it's possible. Colin's going to get fired. Please, help me. Get me fired. I want it. Save me from this life. Hey, thanks, guys. I appreciate the support about my foot. It does hurt. All right, Nino. Can you... Yeah, okay, perfect. You're going to go unlive and then go live again. You may want to also just check your settings. Make sure you don't have it set. Because sometimes, like, with OBS or Streamlabs, you can put in a little bit of a delay. You know you are getting old when you watch Life Alert commercials and start thinking, that might not be a bad idea. Hey, get a smartwatch, right? Isn't a smartwatch just a Life Alert for adults? Or for kids? I've tried switching Wi-Fi networks and still dropping frames. Yeah, sounds like your internet, bro. I don't know what to tell you. Well, let's ready up, go to the next screen, and we'll see what happens. Download more RAM. That's always an idea. Change your router fluid. Oh, what do they say? There was a South Park episode. They ran out of internet, so they had to go to California land, where the Cisco router was, and then all they did was unplug it and plug it back in. Yeah, that's a good idea, Martz. Hey, Poopy, why don't you wait until you see Nino go, and then go live. And then go. Because I think that will also help with the delay. It'll make it a little bit better for you. All right, he says reload. I wonder if he jumped on a hotspot or something. Yeah, I'm not even seeing you live yet, bro. This is riveting Tetris, guys. I know. I'm sorry, GD lists. If needed, I could dash. Well, I mean, we're gonna see you here in a minute, so let's just see what happens. Close OBS completely, then open it back up. I don't think it's an OBS problem. Okay, I'm live again, and I'm still dropping frames. Do you have a hotspot that you can connect to? I mean, the other option is you could restart your computer. So what's your opinion on Tetris Effect connected from a competitive standpoint? I mean, I like the game. It does have the classic score mode, so players can play competitively, and we have like the Tetris Effect thing. So yeah, I mean, I like it. I don't really play it, but I mean, I used to play it. I have it for PlayStation 4 and PC. Call the Wi-Fi people and upgrade. What? Tetris Effect connected. But yeah, there's a big modern competitive scene. I think most modern players either play like Puyo Puyo Tetris or Tetris 99. I'm trying to think of what. I think those are the two big ones. And then, of course, TGM. Like, TGM has a big thing, too. Alright, let's give... See, this is funny. We were waiting on... What's-his-face? And then he doesn't show up, and now we're waiting for Nino to fix internet. Bro, there are too many lists in Geometry Dash. The Geometry GD lists list ranks 88 in different lists. Holy cow. Okay. So speaking of lists, my friend Alex, he was doing this. It's called Spam House. I don't know if you guys know what it is, but it's like a website that helps deter spamming and ransomware spread and scams like that. So they had a contest last week where you could be a domain and you could go report bad domains and all that. Well, he has 3. He's like the 3rd in the world with the amount of reports to Spam House, and he's pretty pumped about that. All right, it's internet. All right, so this was a wash. All right, you're live though. Let's just go one more, okay? Let's go one more game. Let's just try one more game. It's fine. We'll count down. You go, and then Poopy Old Hag will go when you start. Okay? Let's try it. One more game. We will call it a we'll call it like a decider or something. Okay? All right, just start whenever. Here we go. We'll see what happens. All right, poopy old hag, get ready. Because when you see him go, that's when you go. Wrong button, sorry. I meant to go to studio mode first. Alright, we're probably going to start playing Tetris here at about 30, 29, 28. You know what? I'm fine with ITC. I'm fine with it. It's okay. I don't mind. It's just internet, man. Okay, go, 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 go. He's gone. He's going. Off to the races. Poopy, go. All right, we're going. Push down! No, I'm kidding. No need. It's fine. It's fine. Fine. All right, this will work. This will play. All right, both players on the board with a Tetris. Yeah, just poopy old hag behind by like 3 lines, so it's pretty good. Don't worry, she'll catch up because Nino's stream will keep doing this, so she'll eventually still get ahead in lines, but it's fine. Bar in Tetris, both players at 91,000. Bar in for Nino gets a Tetris. Nice little Z spin there in the middle of the board for poopy old hag. Also, if you weren't wondering, the feet demon list is in 76th place. The egg demon list is in the 75th, and the Rodi Kanai list, whatever that is in 66th. All right. I'm glad that's a hobby of yours. The only list I care about is the naughty list. Barton Dirty Tetris for poopy old hag. 164. 114 for Gaming with Nino. Next slide, please. So brutal. So brutal. Alright, just keep playing, players. Just keep playing. You know what's crazy, though? Is, like, Nino's slide, like, went offline in a different spot than he went offline on the other stream I had of him. Oh, brother. Maybe I just need to have, like, the refresh button just constantly going. Have it just do, like, a constant refresh every 10 seconds. No shot. If this actually works, that's kind of crazy. 369. Okay, well, I hope you guys don't mind getting, like, flashbanged, but I think it's manageable to do this. No, 369. Damn, she fine. Now it's just constantly repeating. Well, look at it. We're tied up. 369 apiece. What's crazy is Nino's stream went like offline in the middle of a Tetris, so the screen was actually white. All right, we have transition from Nino here at 561. Don't worry, Poopy Old Hag will catch up again. Split triple there. Getting the well back open, 552. Let's see. This was supposed to be at next batch. Okay, so we'll be right on time at the conclusion of this one for our Kaka Championship #1 contenders match. All right, 660 or 622 is your target, Poopy. Nino has topped out at 622. So off we run. Can Poopy Old Hag win it out, or will it be gaming with Nino? All right, Poopy Old Hag is set up, ready and waiting for the long bar. Where's the bar? Give her the bar. Needs the bar. No bar. Still no bar. What the heck? This is probably the drought that killed Nino. Oh, this is going to be so tough to get anything. Gets that bar over, but oh no, Poopy Old Hag at 567. Not going to be able to clutch it out. And at 622, congratulations to your winner. Gaming with Nino, who went offline. GG. All right. Well, that was a disaster. That whole match was awful. It was 2-1, or it's 2-0, right? Didn't Nino win the first one? Yeah, Nino wins 2-0. Yes, so it's time to work on Mart's stencil, true. Go fiber. Absolutely, go fiber. All right, coming up next, and I will speed run it so we can get right into it. We're going to have the triple threat match, Cox Danny J, Mart's Crusher, and Yeehaw McKickass. We'll be right back. Don't go anywhere, please. How was Danny Cox J not live? Okay, boom, boom. Let's get Yeehaw into frame. You know what I think we need to do at some point? I think we need to do a Baldress. Have everybody that's bald play each other. I think that'd be hilarious. Oh, yes. Stencil for Marts. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Alright, that's gonna have to be close enough. All right, ladies and germs, it is time for our triple threat. And this one is for the #1 contender for the Kaka Championship. It's going to be a triple threat. Introductions, please, on the left-hand side. Of course, he is not one to tell you to squawk, take a triple. Give it up for the DAS player with a 536K, Danny J. And his opponent, the man in the middle, Mr. Friendlies, the French-Canadian Crusher, DAS player out of Canada. Don't let that NTSC PB of 844 fool ya. He's a lot worse than that. Give it up for Marts! And finally, a man who needs no introduction, the coolest name in NES Tetris, but the worst playing in all the world. Give it up for Yeehaw McKickass! Oh, look at Danny J showing off Kiwi, the bird. All right, so you guys might be asking yourself, what's a triple threat? How does that work? So we'll go over the rules. You're going to have all 3 players playing at the same time. The top finisher of each round will get 2 points. Second place gets 1. And last place, well, you get nothing. A donut, a zilch, a goose egg, whatever you want to call it. Match is going to be the first to 7. If we have a tie at 7 apiece, we will have a sudden death to see between those 2 players. But buckle in, folks. This is going to be a good one. You guys want to call and seed? I'm sure you do. Oh, you know what? Hold on. I don't know. I take it back. Don't do that one. No. Do not do. This one. Colin seed. KK69. There you go. That's the seed. KK69. You see the light bulbs go off in all their heads. Like, ooh, okay, yeah, we'll do that. So the Kaka Championship is open to level 15 and 18, so 18 for Yeehaw. Yeehaw's trying to put these schlubs out of business. No. No. Thanks, Ahmed, yeah. Will the third place share the donut with me, says GD Lists. Yes. Alright, let's do 18. I'm just here to take up space. Alright, well, we've got one ready player. And I'm going to adjust Danny's camera just a little bit when he starts playing, because he plays a little bit to the side. All right, we got 3 ready players, so let's go. Game number 1 of this triple threat Kaka belt up for grabs. Here we go. 3, 2, 1, Tetris. Hello, Danny? There, how's that? Is that better? That looks a little bit better. All right, we've got Tetris having. So yes, these players are going to face each other to try to win that number 1 contender spot. All right, nice little burn sequence there for Danny J. Long bar in. Dirty Tetris, column 1. Out in front, believe it or not, is Martz. Is at 115, Yeehaw at 97, 56 for Danny J. Of course, Danny J is a little bit behind in the line count due to the late start. Winner plays against Wilson, the current Kaka belt. Okay, so Wilson has the Kaka belt. And speaking of Kaka, oh my word, welcome in Matt Martin. Hello, my friend. Welcome in on this Friday night. How did your qual go? I think you qualled today, right? You are just in time for the Friday night fights. Kaka, number 1 contender. The Kaka belt has come to fruition. Mid-qual? Alright, alright. You know, you can see Yeehaw and Danny J are locked in, and Martz is just laughing his ass off. There's no serious in Tetris. We all have fun here. Oh, and Danny J with some obscenities. The pieces and the panic dropping. And at 90,000, can he squeak out? No! He's finished. And guess what? You know what's coming.
Come on, man!
Come on, man. Indeed, 90,000. And he did say he was not going to share that donut. So... Oh, wait. A Kaka hat making an appearance at Danny J's side already. And that's a brown, or that's a tan turd, too. What did you eat? All right, we are at 75 lines here. 239 for Martz, 281 for Yeehaw. This is what Tetris is about right here. Danny's busy eating lettuce out in Vietnam. Well, there's something wrong with the lettuce. I'm just gonna play that scene again and then top out before them. That's funny. So King, we are on a Kaka seed right now too. We're on Kaka 69. All right, there's a Tetris for Yeehaw, 355. This is certainly a good score at 96 lines. Mart's at 294, also not a bad game, just a bit off the pace here. You know what I would really like to see? I would really like to see Bidwell and Vince and who else is like in the Kaka crew that can actually play decent 18. There's somebody else. Can't remember. But yeah, I would definitely like to see Bidwell come in and compete for the Kaka belt, because I think that'd be funny. I mean, I guess I could always look at the list of Kaka crew members, right? So what is the Kaka crew? For those of you who don't know, we got a lot of friends over on YouTube hanging out. So it is a ranking of... So Kingsman comes out with this list every year of his Fave 5. The 5 players in Tetris that he found, that he discovered. And the only reason they're good at Tetris is because he found them. No, it's players he wants to keep his eye on because he knows there's something special going to happen. And, you know, he's only made a couple mistakes. They've been pretty dead on most of the time, so. He then created a list. And back when we were not on the Classic Tetris channel, it was known by a more colorful name. And then it changed to Kaka Crew when we started hosting on the Classic Tetris channel. All right, we got transition 433 here for Martz, 573 into level 20 for Yeehaw. And so the list basically says these players are trash. And they are so bad, they stink. So I'm on it. Martz is on it. Martz was an inaugural member. Yeehaw just made the list this year. El Peltum's on the list. Oh, both of them. Yeehaw and Martz. Can Martz dig out? 570, or 580. 580 is your target. 580, Martz, and it's not going to happen. 448, the final score. Yeah, it turns out Kaka 69 is pretty dang good. All right. So, players, we're going to do something a little different, though. We're not going to increment the first 2. We're going to increment the last 2. So it'll be Kaka 7-0. Or, yeah, 7A. Sorry. Kaka 7A. And I'll award the points. Martz will get 1. And Yeehaw will get 2. All right, we've got a ready from Yeehaw and a ready from Martz. And a ready from Danny J, so let's get it on. This is Kaka Crew, game number 2. Yeehaw in the lead. Danny looking to get on the board. Here we go. 3, 2, 1, Tetris. My stream is behind, so I'll always be... Why do you guys all have, like, behind streams? I don't get it. Like, you do go when, like, you see the countdown, right? All right, so pretty decent game number 1 for Martz and Yeehaw. Both making it to 19. Danny J gonna look to put that one behind him and actually take this one the distance here. Chaotic Case was saying, I'm not Kaka. I got a 1.1 warming up. Well, good for you. Oh, girl, I gotta tell you. Oh, do I have a story about baseball? One of my players' moms got kicked out of the game yesterday for arguing with the umpire. He was in a bad mood, and he threw her out. Now, don't get me wrong. Umpire makes a call. That's the call. I agree. Even though you might not think it's right, umpire has the final decision. Whatever. Okay, makes sense. Mom, started mouthing off a little bit and blah, blah, blah. She gets tossed. All right, yeah, it happens. John at the umpire, you're going to get thrown. But then, this umpire, bro, he said something that was not so nice. He basically, so just to know the backstory, and I won't get into full detail, is my city is not known for being the most civil when it comes to sporting events. We've had some incidents where, police are involved. So we're not that team, right? I told my parents we are not that team. We don't do that. Let the other teams do that. That's not us. Well, he said, I heard about these teams. And when he said that, he set all the parents off. They were like, what the? I'm like, guys, I basically yelled at every family member in the stands. I said, do not say a word. And I was like, I will take care of this. And then, they're starting to yell at me. They're like, how are you just going to let that slide? I'm like, I'm not letting it slide. I'm not letting it affect the game. I was like, I've already talked to the board about this. Because that was downright crazy for somebody to say that. I was like, wow, that's terrible. But it's a harsh reality that you can't change the world, no matter how hard you try. Oh, and you know what else isn't going to change? Danny J. He needs to change. That diaper is full. 83,000 top out score. He's going to cry. He's done. So he will eat another jelly donut. I love it when it happens to not my team. It gets entertaining. Yeah. I don't like it. I don't like confrontation, but I'm very calculated in my approaches. So, my parents could tell that I was keeping my cool because I normally do. I don't lose my temper that much. And they were like, "Are you gonna do anything about it?" And then the one mom's like, "Oh no, I see the wheel spinning. He's got something." I was like, "Oh yeah, I'll get it taken care of." I was like, I'm not going to argue and feel good that I got the last word in. I'm just going to make sure he never umpires again. All right, 292 plays 309. So 20,000 points separating. That's a score of a Tetris. And March skipped the Tetris to fill the dependency, and he makes a series of misdrops by losing Das. He'll get a Tetris 317, but this board's in shambles. And Yeehaw also in a little bit of a spot here, so neither player going to have an opportunity, and I don't know if either player is able to dig out of this or not. I mean, judging by the caliber of player that we're having right now, well, I take it back. Yeehaw making me eat my words a little bit. And Danny J is eating, looks like sorbet. Some type of frozen delicious treat. What is that frozen deliciousness that you are eating? It's not ice cream. Oh, it is just straight ice cream. Okay. So he's really going to need a diaper after this one. His lactose intolerant booty cheeks. He's also Tetris intolerant, apparently. 335 for Yeehaw. 339 for Martz. Yeehaw cleaned out of that mess and is back to scoring. Martz is still digging. Bro has a second job as a construction worker with all the digging he's done. They're going to be able to lay a new foundation, and hopefully that foundation is built on not his Tetris play. 353 transition for Martz. He's off to the races. Yeehaw at 387, so off we go. Ooh, I would have gone S flat there if I was Yeehaw, but... he has some really tough pieces here. Has to make sure he keeps the board accommodating, and those bars to the left creating a bar dependency, and yeah, this is starting to get tough. But an L piece would be helpful. Bar's going to come instead, and he's digging once again. Martz is still digging, and... oh, okay. Okay, wait a second. Can Boy Wonder pull off a miracle? No, he can't. 401. Martz at 376. So a single Tetris separating Martz and Yeehaw is going to allow Yeehaw to take game number 2 and go up to 4 points. Martz will get 1 more point to go up to 2, and Danny will remain at 0. So, GD asking, how hard is Tetris top play really? How long would it take you to become one of the best as a new player? I'm relatively new myself, and sometimes I wonder that. Obviously, it's really hard, but how much? It is difficult. So, I would say, if you could learn how to roll, you would have a significant advantage over Dassen Hyper Tappers just because you have better piece maneuverability. Now, there's a whole thing about stacking theory and knowing, seeing burns, seeing placements, knowing what to do. That takes time and effort. You just got to do it and basically solve puzzles. Yes, increment the back too. So we went from 7A to, I think we're on 8B now, right? Yeah, so it is not easy to do that. And to even get it, like, the top 10, the gap between, like, the top 10 in the world versus the top 15 is a very significant jump. All right, both players are ready. We'll get into this as we keep going. So here we go. Yeehaw could go on match point with a big win here. Danny J, line thing out. There we go. 3, 2, 1, Tetris. So what I was saying is the gap between 11 to 15 and 1 through 10 is tremendous. And the gap between 1, 2, 3, 4 and the rest is also a tremendous gap. So I think in terms of, like, the best skill players, you have Alex T, you have Blue Scooty, you have Meme, and you have Eyeball. And you know what? Actually, I might say Dog, actually. I forgot about Dog. Yeah, Dog. Definitely Dog is up there, too. So, those are, like, the top. And then Sidnev. So, maybe it's, like, a top 6 in my top 8. The top 6 are going to be terrible. Any one of them can win. Let's put it that way. But beating them is damn near impossible if you don't play top-level Tetris. So, long story boring, it's not easy. Oh, that was so risky, but it paid off for Yeehaw. Did not have to go for that S-spin, did it anyway, and was able to nail the spin and get the Tetris. He'll get another one here. 98,000, 76 for Martz, and 39 for Danny. And look who it is, it's Oma Red Star. How are you, my dear? Oma, did I give you my, my barbershop pin? I think so, right? And Blue Scooty's grandpa's here, too. They've come here to support Danny, and they see that Danny is sitting at 0 points, and now they're going to leave. Cool. I hope you like it. Yeah, true. Yeah, even Das, too. There's one player in that list that you don't see very much, but was very much a contender at that spot, and that would have been NGC Man. I miss NGC Man. So GD List saying, Tetris Theory and Chess Theory. Maybe there would be a theory for other games in the future, like Geometry Dash Theory and Subway Surfers Theory. And King Shot. Play some King Shot with some King Shot Theory. Wordle Theory. Candy Crush Theory. Awesome. Yeah, I gave Oma the... You get a pin for when you learn your parts on the Barber Polecats. I mean, that's what that pin's supposed to be for. And so, yeah, I gave it to her. Because we were talking about barbershop, and she said how much she liked barbershop music, and there was, like, memories behind it. So I'm like, oh, okay, well, here. You can have this. I give pins to people. It's like the fun part of wearing them and having them is just sharing them with people. Because they're like, what, $3-4? But then the value behind them, just because, you know, it came from somebody, is like, oh, this is cool. So it's a really nice, nice thing to do. All right, 90 lines in the books, 258 for Yeehaw. Add a triple, go to 260, 283 for Martz, and 169 for Danny J. This is Danny J's best game. He might make it to level 19. Oh, Martz. Oh, Martz. Oh, Martz. Oh, Martz. 286, he's finished. So, Danny, you've got to chase down. 100,000 points is needed to pass Martz. 287 is your target. 287. Bar in Tetris to take you to 2. You're basically 4 Tetrises away from beating Martz's score. That's the goal. 287. Let's see if you can do it. Yeehaw, keeping that well open. He's at 321. Gets a long bar. Gets the Tetris. 344 now. And Danny, a little spicy. Oh, no. The DAS misdrop, but this is recoverable. Needs an L. Going flat with the J. I don't hate it, but I also don't love it. I think he tried to go for the spin there, and it didn't work. Oh, no. No, the panic starting to set in. The DAS control. Oh, he's going to top out at 219. But great game nonetheless. And at 359, Yeehaw McKickass is way out in front. 6 points. Martz will go to 3. And Danny is basically out of contention. Danny needs to win the next 4 in a row. And Yeehaw cannot score a point. Martz, go put your hat on. Yeah, Yeehaw wants to win this Kaka belt. Yes. Alright, Yeehaw, take your time. Alright, we got 2 Kaka hats. Remember, this belt, the Kaka belt, I'll make it nice and big for everybody. This is what's on the line. If you win today, you have a chance to win this. It's like the DVD thing. Oh, he did it. Yay. All right, he's back. Popcorn was being made. I was smelling it and wanted to make sure I wasn't hallucinating. Well, I'm glad that you were smelling popcorn and not something else. All right, we've got ready players. All right, what we'll do is we'll have Danny go. All right, Danny, go. Go now. Okay? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. All right, game. Yeehaw. Looking for match point. Let's go. 3, 2, 1, Tetris. I mean, that's about as a simul start that you can do, right? I think that worked pretty dang well. All right, so let's talk about this for a second. What can happen here? So, effectively, Yeehaw cannot finish in first or second in order to keep the game going. If he does, it's over. Martz and Danny need to kind of work together, so to speak, and making sure that Yeehaw doesn't get any points. SD Bean's asking, who's the fave in this one? I think Yeehaw is. But it really just depends on the Yeehaw that you get. Because, like, this Yeehaw that's playing this current game, this is about right. The last 2 games were not really Yeehaw. Oh, but Martz! Martz! No freaking way! 36,000! What the heck?
No! Oh no! 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 No!
Colin is to blame for everything.
And Martz just goes offline. Danny J gets a point. He may get 2. He could still get 2 points here. Yeehaw needs to pass 89,000. 89,000 is the final score for Yeehaw to get a clean sweep here. Oh, wait. Oh, this could be the funniest thing to ever happen. Oh my word! You'll get Danny's reaction in about 10 seconds. Yes, watch him. You're gonna get the reaction now. Yes, there it is, the pop-up. Oh, he's so happy. Oh, Danny J gets 2 points, and Yeehaw will get 3 and go up to 7. So, oh my word. Congratulations to your winner. Yeehaw McKickass getting it done. Oh, Charlie, ring the bell. All right, coming up next, I'll need a little bit of time to set this one up. Yes, I've never seen anybody finishing a triple threat with 2 points, but... Martzman, you truly needed 9,000 points. Oh, way to go, Yeehaw. GG. All right, coming up next, we have the tag team match. Morlando and Chaotic Hazel's teams will be battling it off. We'll be right back. Don't go anywhere. All right, I'm going to have to remember how to do this. So go to... I have to give you guys a producer room, that's right. Oh my gosh, huge raid! Party of 1, grab a seat at the bar. We're gonna be a minute. This is gonna be big. Alright, so I need to go... Add player, add player. Alright, and then we go... Orlando. This is Chaotic Hazel. All right, just waiting on our 2 players. Morlando and Firedox. Fired Ox. All right, just need Morlando. It's the only one we're waiting on. Did Did you guys give me team names? You did. Okay, well, at least one of you guys did anyway. Rocket lobsters, thank you. I don't have cameras, but I guess that's okay. Just need more Lando. Eating dinner. Ah, bruh. That's okay. It's only 8 o'clock. But I tell you what, after this, I'm going to go upstairs and I'm going to take a bath. Yes, I am going to be a grown man who's going to sit in a bathtub because it's just been that week. So I don't see your cam. Maybe it'll come after I don't know. It's fine. It could be just the scene I have. Like, your camera should be going through Nestress Champs, so... I'm going to take a blank. Did I ever tell you that I almost joined... Dude, what? You almost joined a barbershop quartet? Dude, you and I would have been best friends. I was in a barbershop quartet in high school, and I had no idea it was barbershop. That shows you, like, my music director... Like, he did not do a very good job of fostering what it was. He just said it was a quartet. He didn't explain that it was barbershop music or the history behind it or anything like that. And, in fact, I'll tell you the story while we wait for Orlando to appear. Oh, he's actually here now. Okay. They need to make sure they click the VDO Ninja options in the NTC settings tab. You may have to refresh the browser and or try restarting the camera in your match room. Well, let's see. Let's transition, see what happens. All right, so while we wait for these players to finish their warm-ups, I'll tell the story. So I had no idea what I was seeing was barbershop. And then I was working at a Pizza Hut. I was waiting tables. And this group of guys comes in, and I hear them singing. And I recognize one of the songs. So I go up to their table, I start singing with them. And they're like, hey, that's nice. They're like, what other songs do you know? I was like, well, the only other song I sang in high school was this one. I'm like, do you know this one? And they're like, yeah, we know that one. Apparently, the songs that they learned, these were all called polecats and are like every barbershopper knows them. And the whole point of the polecats were to go no matter where you were and who you met, if they were a barbershopper, you all knew 12 songs. So it didn't matter who it was, you could sing with them. And yeah, it was an awesome idea. So I sang with them and they're like, well, what do you do on Monday nights? I'm like, I'm here on Monday nights. And they're like, do you want to come sing with us? I was like, sure. And yeah, then it became my life for like 20 years. Which is crazy if you think about it. Well, Danny, I'll tell you what. The next live event that we're at, let's get a let's sing a tag. They're really easy to learn. All right, Orlando, can you just play a game real quick? I just want to make sure that your capture is working correctly. No, use the camera in Ninja, like in Nestress Champs. There's a button there for use Ninja, VDO Ninja, and it'll just put it in. And I'm not super worried about it. I mean, if we can't get the cams to work, we can't get the cams. But it'd be cool if you could. I mean, it could very well be my setup, too, for all I know. Well, let me just give me a second here. Let me, maybe there's something wrong here? Nestress champs. Oh, wait, you know what? No, that's right. I'm actually just not seeing any cameras in the Nestress champ. Let me refresh this. And then let me go match room, restart camera. Hey, look at that! I'm so smart! All right, everybody, quit picking your nose. We can see you now. All right, Charlie, ring the bell. All right, folks. Oh, wait, this is main event time, isn't it?
Well, looks like there's been enough talk. It's time for the main event.
That's right. It is time for the main event. We have a tag team matchup. We have two players on the left. Let's get them introduced. In the top left corner, playing DAS out of the United States with an NTS CPB of 1.1 million. Give it up for Morlando. His teammate in the bottom left corner, rolling out of Canada with an NTS CPB of 1.6 million. Give it up for Firedox. And their opponents this evening, rolling out of Canada in the top right, NTS CPB of 1.3 million. He is the son of Mr. Friendlies. Give it up for Rocket Remy. And certainly not last but not least, our current undefeated, undisputed upstarts champion. That's the word I was looking for. NTS CPB of 1.2 million. She is the chaotic Hazel. And let me give you the belt. We go bloop, and we go bloop. And then we go bing, and we make it super small. There we go. She has her belt. It's right there. We'll put it right there. All right. So you do not say ready by hitting the select button. Make sure that you guys have your what do you have? Make sure you have your Hertz counter off, and you do not. Oh, let me go over the rules real quick. Yeah, and then we'll do that. So for tag team rules, these players are going to play against each other. They're going to try to get the highest combined score. If one player tops out, their partner still continues to play. Each player can pick at any level between 15 and 19, and the first team to reach 3 points wins. Colin seed. There you go, 77D823. Let's go ahead and plug that into your consoles. So those are the rules. Do not, if you top out, do not play. Do not risk losing your team score, because if you reset and you play again while your teammate's going, you forfeit. It's a loss. So if you top out, just sit there with your hands folded. Do not play. I can't stress that enough. Mark yourself ready in Nestress Champs when you're ready to go, and we will get this thing started. You know, I just realized I didn't give the family's belt to Danny J because I don't have the PNG for it. Good luck, have fun, everybody. You have to give Firedox belt. What Firedox? Firedox has a belt too? Okay, yeah, I guess so. All right, copy, paste, duplicate. Browse, Phenoms. And Remy's Twitch. Okay, I am all sorts of bad. All right, well, I'll count you down while I say that. Let's go. Oh, wait, I don't have to do that. I hit it here. Ready? Countdown. Game number 1. In 3, 2, 1, Tetris. Ay, Colin, you're an idiot. All right, then we're going to do a copy, and we're going to do a paste. And then we're going to go here, browse, Twitch belt, boom. Look at all these champions and then Morlando. Yeah, exactly. It's all these champions and then Morlando. I am just going to fix some calibration. No worries. It's not a big deal. True, Morlando has a Restreamer award from TNP, or from CTL. And these boards kind of suffering a bit, but these players dealing with it as much as they can. Morlando currently at 142, Firedox at 160. Combined score puts them at 303. Remy at 123, Hazel at 122, giving them a combined score of 247. You can see up at the top an 82,000 point lead here for W Lando Pulse. Don't forget to remove the avatars. Yes, thank you. How's that? Is that better? I wish that the avatar would default off, but I understand why it can't. Oh, nice adjustment there for Hazel. All right, 505 plays 487, add a double, go to 518. So we are separated by 7,000 points. And we are 60 lines in the books. So these players are neck and neck and neck and neck. SD Beans rooting on the Lobsters. You know, Kata Hazel is such a homie. She's awesome. I have not met Martz or Morlando in person. I've met Firedox in person. So, yeah, if you guys can make a live event that I'll be at, that'd be cool. Because then I can meet you, and then I can say you guys are homies. Yeah, I think we'll actually be seeing, in October, we'll be seeing Remy at the Canada event. I, of course, will not be there. I will be too busy. I know, Martz. Dude, I wish I could. If I had more free time and the ability to travel because of no kids, I would. All right, Firedox is playing up pretty high on row 1. Gets a long bar for the Tetris. Again, separated by a mere 7,000 points. Oh, hold on. Chaotic Hazel. This might be bad. Oh, gets that over. Okay, bringing this down. That was looking mighty scary. Actually, this could be scary too. These pieces not helpful. Oh, Chaotic Hazel fighting for her life up here, and she's going to top out at 411. So she's finished. That is going to be hard for Remy, but Morlando is a DAS player. So 19 through 29 will be all that he can play. So hopefully what Hazel was able to do on the post 19 is enough to give them a chance. But this is going to start getting out of hand unless something catastrophic happens here to Morlando and Firedox. And so far, so good. These players playing clean Tetris. Yes, Chaotic Hazel was watching Danny. Danny, you know what your problem is? Other than you stink at Tetris? Your DAS control. Like, you lose DAS a lot. I can tell when you play, you lose it. If you could get that under control, I think you'd be a lot better. Because you could get pieces, you know where they're supposed to go, you just can't get them over because you don't have DAS fully charged. Surprisingly, my DAS control on 18 is good. 19, it's not. And that's why I quit the game. I literally just could not play competitively. It's just too hard for me. Oh, wait a second. Remy here. Game might be too hard for him if he's not careful. Oh, these pieces for Remy suck. But he's trying. He needs a bar. Bar comes. Okay. Another bar. Hold on. Oh, no. He gets a bar, though. Oh, my word. He's alive. But barely. He's hanging by a thread. He needs another one. Where's the bar? Oh, Morlando tops out. But it doesn't matter. Remy's done. A valiant effort for trying to survive, but unable to do it. And Team W Lando Pulse takes game number 1. Wait, that says right. I need left heart. Cooked alive, boiled alive. Those rocket lobsters. I tried so hard, it got so far. All right, don't forget to increment your seed, folks. Hey, Kingsman, those who can't do, teach. All right, that's the rule. All right, all 4 players ready to go, so let's count this down. Game number 2 in 3, 2, 1. Tetris. Yeah, let me fix Morlando. We got Christmas lights over here. Oh, well, yeah, his capture is all sorts of screwed up. There's no way I fixed him. Because it's the color. Like, he's got a bad capture. Yeah, actually, I think Morlando almost looked better. No, his capture is really bad. It's like rainbow colored. But I might be able to up the brightness and turn the contrast down a bit, which might help. Yeah, game doesn't know what to do with his colors, but it's fine. All right, 35 lines in the books, separated by 1,000 points. These players playing clean Tetris here. Not a single player beneath 100,000, which is what you like to see. Yes, you did. You just heard me sing in the end. Bar in. Tetris, Tetris. Tetris is being scored all around. Another Tetris. 433 plays 414. Oh, congratulations on a new PB for Caleb. Going to 560. Your PB is almost as good as mine now. GG. All right, bar in Tetris for the Rocket Lobsters. They are about 2 Tetrises in the lead here, but Morlando and Firedox are both still clean, just waiting to score. Oh, look at the Vits for Remy. Nails it. And Deep Shock, thank you so much for the raid. I'm just seeing that now. Party of 7. Welcome in, folks. Yeah, the chat that I use to see all, like, YouTube, Kick, Twitch, Facebook, I don't get the notifications that you get from Twitch. So, like, when people subscribe or follow or raid, I don't see those. I actually have to look at the chat in the Twitch console. So, my apologies if I miss it. And Hazel is playing with fire right now. And I'm not talking about the Ox. There's a long bar. Simul Tetris over on the left-hand side. 869 plays 878. Rocket Lobsters out in front by half a Tetris. Yeah, I mean, if you saw Morlando play, you'd see his pieces are, like, rainbow colored. It looks kind of cool, not gonna lie. But, like, yeah. Oh, no real good spot for those squares. Gonna have to make do. Would love a T-piece. T-piece is gonna come. And burns away the blah. Lots of squares, but have plenty of room for it. Needs a J now. But guess what? No J. Finally shows. There's a long bar Tetris for Hazel. Take their team to 1 million points. Lando Pulse already there. 1,000,071 plays 1,000,027. Transition for Hazel. She'll be there first. Remy will join her with the next Tetris or a couple burns. And you see he burns right in there at 523, taking them to 1036. Morlando transitioning with this burn. He's not taking it. He's going to take the double now. 482. And now he's got some cleanup to do. Disco Tetris. Oh, wait, that's techno. Sorry. There you go. That's a what do you call it? Disco Tetris. Bar in another Tetris there for W Landapulse, they are padding their 1 Tetris lead here, but Rocket Lobsters fire back 2 quick Tetrises to take the lead. This lead getting passed back and forth like a hot potato between these two teams. You know, I did a hot potato drill at baseball with my kids. I said, let's play hot potato. And they're like, what? I'm like, yeah, let's play hot potato. And we did. We played hot potato with a baseball. And I'm like, all right, so now just like we did hot potato, now I'm going to roll it to you on the ground. As soon as you get it in your hand, hot potato. And it worked. Like, it got them getting their ball out of their glove and out of their hands. I enjoy Colin music art. Well, thank you. What was the favorite of the 12 songs? I don't remember what I was talking about to say. Oh, the Polecats. What's my favorite? Sweet Sweet Roses of Morn. No, everybody hates that song because it's awful. Probably... I don't know. They're all kind of good. Whatever the one that goes, last night alone on our way home. That one, just because it's got good chords. Sweet and Lovely. That's what it's called. Sweet and Lovely. I mean, they're old-timey. So, like, some of the things are kind of silly. Like, Down by the Old Mill Stream talks about your village queen who was 16. It sounds really weird when you're, like, in your 50s or older singing about how you fell in love with a 16-year-old. Oh! Firedox! Firedox's board is kind of screwy. Yeah, that's done. 534. And... 1 player down for Landapulse. It is all up to Morlando. And guess what? Morlando only has to level 29. The game will come to a conclusion for him as he does not have rolling in the tank. He will get a Tetris there. He's set up for 1 more. Needs the bar. He's selling out for it. Gets the bar. Gets the Tetris. And the game going to come to an end. And look at this. 1 Tetris is the difference. The Rocket Lobsters tying things up 1-1. GG. If you really want, I'll tell you what, if you really want good barbershop, I'm going to give you the name of 2 quartets. Well, 3 quartets. Look up Vocal Spectrum. Okay, that's number 1. Look up the Newfangled 4. Just because they're hilarious. Morlando knows the Newfangled 4. And then look up my favorite quartet ever, Max Q. Those are 3 really good quartets. The Newfangled 4 are funny. They are very, very funny. All right, players are ready to go, so let's not dawdle. Game number 3 in 3, 2, 1, Tetris. So it's actually quite funny. And I don't know if it's my own doing or whatever, but there are some Tetris players now who have listened to barbershop music and like it. So it's good. I mean, it's a good art form, and the music, I mean, it sounds awesome when you have 4 singers singing in close harmony like that, so. You know what's not awesome, though? This drought. All players able to navigate through it, though. Holy cow, that was a long drought to start us off. maybe that's what I'll do at CTWC. I will organize, like, singers, and I'll say, hey, if you're a singer and you want to sing something, like, come to this particular place at this particular time, and I'll teach you guys all a tag. So I have like myself, like, recordings of myself singing. I obviously won't play them on stream here, but like, if you want to know how good of a singer I am, you could just listen to me. No, I'm kidding. And actually, Firedox, oh my word, Firedox. Oh, what? How did he live that, bro? Firedox is a madman. Gets a long bar, gets a Tetris, knocks that board all the way back down to the ground. Yaha saying, like, yes, that was his reaction too, sounds and all. The Undertaker. Bar in. Tetris for Hazel. Now she's going to clean up the board and put that well back over where it belongs on the right-hand side. 440 for the Lobsters. 531 for Lando Pulse. Oh, I'm sorry. W Lando Pulse. I'll never get the internet, people, man. Everything's a W these days. W this. W that. Like, my kids say that, and I'm like, really? I tell you, I was playing Minecraft with Cold Bucket and Burbia, and they told me, they were like, W Villager raid. I'm like, what? And then Cold Bucket's like, an IQ too high? And I'm like, bro, are you making fun of me right now? These children and their games. Oh, Danny J, thank you for the clip. That's probably gonna go into the library. Let's just hear what it sounds like. If you want to know how good of a singer I am, you could just listen to me. No, I'm kidding. And actually, Firedox, oh my word, Firedox. Oh, what? Oh, that's brilliant. Oh. Yes, I have a couple of my tags on my Facebook. That's what I was going to get at. So back when COVID closed the world, obviously we weren't singing because, you know, singing is the exchange of hot air to make sounds. And so obviously singing kind of died during COVID. So I recorded 30 days of tags. So I sang a different tag, which is like the last 4 or so bars at the end of a song full of rich barbershop harmony every day. And I recorded them and posted them to Facebook. And it was really fun. I should do those again. All right, we've got transition for all. I should probably give these players a score check. 1.1 million for Lando Pulse. $1,039,000 for the Rocket Lobsters. And you know what's interesting? Is Morlando topping out. But that's not interesting. What's interesting is that the DAS player, the only DAS player, is on the score with the lead. Or the team with the score lead. Oh, man. These pieces for Firedox are not nice. But he's dealing with it like a pro. Holy cow. Great survival here. Is going to sell out just a tad bit, create a delayed burn setup, cleans up the well. He is at 694. Bar in. Tatris take him to 1260, plays 1183. And Asakara is saying 11 likes. I don't know what the 11 likes are, but thank you. Is it like how many people are watching, are liking this video? I don't know. I don't know how YouTube works. I mean, I know how YouTube works. I just don't know how, like, the liking system and following and all that works. I'm a boomer, okay? I know how Facebook works, and that's it. Hazel reminds me of Watership Down. I have to Google that. I have no idea what that is. And bang, that notification bell. Oh, it's a... Oh. Oh. That is a scary, novel. Okay. That is terrifying. Here, you know what? Just for you, Cousin Avi, this one's for you.
Hey everybody, this is your old pal, Vadweller, host of Classic Tetris Monthly, and I'm asking you to do me a favor. If you like this video, hit thumbs up. If you want to see more videos like it, please subscribe and bang that notification bell. Server, the largest classic Tetris community online at ctm.gg/discord, and follow us on Twitch at twitch.tv/monthlytetris. Thank you, and have a nice day.
So there you go. All right. We have a level 29 here for Lando Pulse. They are at 1.6 million, 1.644 million for the Rocket Lobsters. So it is about a 1 Tetris lead here, but 29 play in full effect here. Both Firedox and Hazel are on the level 29 speeds. Remy gonna join them. And that top out from Morlando is really making Firedox work hard. And yeah, this board's starting to fall apart, and Firedox is done with a 1.1, taking their team to a 1.657. And Remy gonna carry the team. Well, actually, Hazel carries the team. Remy's still alive. But those extra points are what did it in. 1.7 million and counting. The Rocket Lobsters take their 2-1 lead. It had scary rabbits in it. Like, rabbits are supposed to be cute, not scary. Yeah, GG's all around. All right, we've got 4 ready players. This is match point. The Rocket Lobsters could call it an evening. Lando Pulse looking to win here to force a deciding game number 5. Let's see what happens as we count this down in 3, 2, 1, Tetris. And Remy, the only player going with the 5 below opener. Okay, can we get a bar? We had one. We have not had. We've had one bar. We've had one bar. All right, now they're starting to come. Okay, good. Let's say, how can we have one bar? All right, 232 plays 270. Rocket Lobster is in charge by half a Tetris. I hope Hazel gets 1 million points. That'd be cool. I hope all of the players get 1 million points. That would be super cool. Oh no, more Lando. An early top at 136. That is not what Lando Pulse needed. So it is all up to Firedox to play his little heart out and hope that something happens to the Rocket Lobsters, because this early top out could be damaging. This has not been a good Lando Tetris day. Well, Morlando, it's not over yet. But he turned his camera off. He's gonna go cry. Even Easton Emphasis was not happy. I don't know what that is. That's a word I don't know. Easton Emphasis. That's not a word. Okay. Lando knows that's all that matters. Okay. All right, so it's a 73,000 point lead here for the Rocket Lobsters, and they continue to pour on the points there with another score. It'll start getting out of hand. It's kind of a bummer, like, when you're Morlando. No, it's just a bummer to be Morlando. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. What I mean is to just top out so early, know that you have so much work that needs to be done by your teammate, and your opponent's showing no signs of slowing down or early topping, so it's just going to be heartbreaking. All right, Remy waiting for the bar, gets it, and going to burn away the blah. He is at 484, Hazel at 337, giving them a combined score of 822. Meanwhile, Firedox at 654, courtesy of the 136 points from Orlando and 518 from himself. So, I mean, Firedox is outscoring both of those players, but not combined. Danny J saying, hopefully Hazel and Remy don't play like their fathers. But if you're Firedox, you're kind of hoping they do. And so far, Remy's board looking awful Marks-like. Asakura over on YouTube saying, dirty Tetrises are my favorite types of Tetris. Agreed. Here, if we get a dirty one, I'll give you a nice gravelly, dirty Tetris sound. How about that? And hold on! How did Remy get that over? But he's finished! So that is music to Firedox's ears as Remy is down. He now has a chance. He just needs to finish this one off here, and he needs to go ham. He is about 185,000 points back. And if you are Hazel, you've got to maintain that lead. There is no sitting back now. You're Phenom's champ versus the Upstarts champ. Oh, did we have a dirty Tetris and I missed it? Oh. Well, I'll just do it anyway. Because Cox Janny J says it. Dirty! A Tetris! Oh my word! Oh, there was no dirty Tetris. Okay, well, you got it. You got it for... You got it anyway. You got a free one. How about that? No charge. The soon-to-be former Upstarts champ, says Ninja of Ninjas. Well, I don't know about that. Okay. Oh, hold on. This is it. Hazel's topped out at 629, so 1.155. You need chase down score. 1.1 million, Firedox. 1.1 million. Firedox is locking in. $160,000 points is all that's needed. It'll have to be done on the 29 speed. So he knows the order. He just has to get clean before 29. He is just getting ready to transfer that well over where it belongs and set up for one final Tetris here before the 29 speeds. 132,000 points. A Tetris worth about 38,000, so 4 Tetrises on the kill screen. And this is friendlies. It's uncapped. He can go forever. Bar in Tetris. 924. Here we go. Okay, takes a skim, gets a bar, gets a Tetris. 51,000 points is all that's needed left. Nice bar flat. I mean, it has a lot of time to get there. We're like a Tetris and change away now. A Tetris will do it. Certainly has all the time in the world. Needs 25,000 more points. Oh, he's set up. Takes a triple. 6,000 more points. He needs a couple of line clears. 4,000. 1,000. One more bird. One bird. Gets the bird. 1.166 million. And W. Landopulse puts the exclamation point on game number 4 and forces a game number 5. Lando, come back! Ready for the pop-off. All right. The Phedoms champ coming in clutch to force a Game 5 decider. All right, we will increment our seed for one final time. All right, we've got 4 ready, so let's get it on. The final of the final. Let's count it down. Game number 5 comes alive. Count it down with me, y'all, in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Tetris. The 912 over on Kick saying, are you all watching closely? Are you all listening closely? Decider. Not gonna lie, we need a dedicated Tetris channel. Oh. I think we have a bunch of them. That's the problem. We've got... It's not an oversaturation, but it's getting to be that way. Like, ultimately, I think there's, like, 4 brands, really, that are truly, like... the Tetris spot. I mean, obviously, Classic Tetris and Monthly Tetris are the 2 big ones, and Classic Tetris League and Classic Tetris Wars. And Tetris Wars having its own spin kind of puts it in its own category anyway. Because it's not just your traditional one-on-one format, whereas all the other ones are. Down Home saying, Firedox's back has to be hurting after carrying that team for that round. Yeah, true. But if you want to do anything in the know, you can join all the Discords. We've got 1 million of them. I mean, there's Tetris Discords that don't even have Tetris going on in them. All right, Firedox again playing with a little bit of spice here at the top of the board. Gets the well back open, bar in for the Tetris. Oh, Hazel getting through a pretty big dig herself. All right, Remy just setting up some delayed burns. That's the right call. Clean stack. Bit of a drought. Finally gets the bar. Tetris, Tetris, Tetris. It's raining Tetris. All over the board. Tetris. What rhymes with board? Sword? This is what I call being laser focused. Agreed, the 912. Welcome in. Over on Kick. Oh no, oh no, another top out from Orlando. Oh, and here we go again. It has been a tough day to be Orlando, man. I am so sorry. Morland, no. But as we saw in that previous game, don't count Lando Pulse out yet. There is still an opportunity, especially if something catastrophic happens here to Hazel or Remy. Okay, Sebi, I like that one. I'll sing that one. It's raining Tetris all over the board. Tetris, stolen short sword. Just open your mouth. No, we're just kidding. Oh, no, no, no. Hey, Morlando, left-handed anger, unless you're left-handed. Then if you're left-handed, right-handed anger. Always use your non-dominant hand for when you're angry. You'll do less damage. Danny, are you sure your name is Danny and not Kyle? Because that's a very Kyle thing for you to say. You could always throw your controller. That's what a lot of players do. You can break some hearts. All right, we got transition for the 3 remaining players. 1 million for the Rocket Lobster, 701 for Lando Pulse. So Lando hanging in there. But just the combined score of both Remy and Hazel all through 19 and now playing, or all through 18 and now playing 19, it's going to be a tall drink of water. Bar in Tetris for Firedox. Make it a double. 809 plays 1.2 million. Speaking of tall drinks of water, Vince is here. No, Vince is tall. Vince is a tall guy. No, Morlando's in spirit. He just turned his camera off. He's raging. Man, I hope this game finishes quickly. I have to take care of something in the apartment. All right, Remy at 682, Hazel at 673 for a total of 1.3 million. Oh, Firedox gets the Tetris. Not going to go to work. This board a bit messy. Firedox developed arthritis from all the work he's been doing. I mean, he's basically going to retire after this. Nope, I don't have to do that. I've drank in 2 Gatorades, and I'm bursting. My eyeballs are floating, as the dad joke in me would say. Oh, Chaotic Hazel has topped out at 770. A slight misdrop there for Morlando, but this is still within reach. Another 600,000 points. Remy is still going and clean. Probably going to be scoring with that bar. Yeah, we'll do it, so. Lock in, folks. We might be here a while. 29 is the name of the game. Colin, I have legit lost 9 straight ELO matches. I'm 0-6 in CTL. After almost getting promoted, I have one of the worst winning percentages of friendlies in general, and the worst anyone with as many matches as me. Oh well. Bro, it's Tetris, man. I mean, I know you're frustrated, and it's something you want to be good at, and everybody wants to excel at what they like to do. I get it. I get it. That's why I don't play anymore. I couldn't do it anymore. But you're a good player. You're just in a little lull, man. Even the best baseball players in life strike out 40% of the time. All right. We're on to 29, and that is it for Remy. Remy's finished. So, Fire Ducks, you need 1.7. You need a 1.5. A 1.6. You need a rollover. And it's not going to happen. So Remy with a near max out and Hazel. Basically, if Hazel didn't play that, game, it would have been super close. Like, if you just delete Hazel's score, it would have been ridiculously close. Like a Tetris. But, congratulations to your winners. Do I have a winner scene for... Yes, blue team. There they are. Wait, let me get their belts. Hold, please. And I need Charlie to ring the bell. All right, Charlie first. Okay, and now belts. So we go tag team. We go this one and this one. And we say copy. And we go to blue team winner. And then we say paste. And then we go out of studio mode. And there's their little belts. And we'll make your big belts. Oh, that needs to be the Twitch belt. One moment. That's the problem with all these belts. So there's your winners. GG. Well, that's it. Game over. We're out before 9 o'clock. I am going to go to the bathroom, and then I'm going to go take a bath. So, thanks everybody for watching. Let me transition the scene back to my beautiful face. That's it, folks. We're done. An early night. 4 matches, but still pretty good matchup. Thank you all for coming and watching. Players, thank you for playing. Thanks everybody for doing what it is that you do to make the world a better place. We couldn't do it without you. Just a couple of reminders. We do have some events coming up soon. Of course, I would be remiss if I didn't plug my Classic Tetris Wars live event one more time. It is in 2 weeks. The fun starts at the Huntington Convention Center in Cleveland, Ohio. Main event takes place on September 12th, where we'll see players like Meme, Burbia, Colebucket, Huff. They'll all be there fighting for the prize. So, mark it in your calendars. You can watch it live, twitch.tv/Tetris Wars. Or make the trip out to Cleveland. And then we do have some... That's true. There's also CTWC Hartford, which is also happening at the same time. Which Morlando will be there. I believe Hydrant will be there. And I think Oplox will be there. So, double the Tetris for double the fun. Other than that, let's find a raid target. Who do we like in these mean Twitch streets? Oh, you know what we should do? I really want to do this. I want to raid one of my friends. She's awesome. Her name is Future Rush. So that's who we're going to send the party to. She's drawing, but she's a retro gamer and she's awesome. So we'll send the party over her way. Just say, yeah, Tetris, when you join in the room. Just, yeah, Tetris, like this. Yeah, Tetris. And just put that in her chat. And thanks, YouTube and Kick, for hanging out. And thank you, Facebook. There was nobody there, but appreciate it. We'll talk to you all soon. And we're going to send the party. Bye, everyone.